Of welcoming guests to the breakfast table. We've had everybody from Aaron Rodgers to Howie Roseman, all types of faces from across the league joining our show. But guys, let's be honest, this next one brought the house down.
We're joined by one of my fellow Canadians. He was Division II All-American at MIAA Defensive Player of the Year. He is the Jets' third-round draft pick out of Fort Hays State in Kansas. Please welcome to the breakfast table, New York Jets defensive tackle and friend of mine, Nathan Sherpherd. Yeah, represent. You know what I'm saying? Two Canadians, two third-round draft picks, two guys named Nate. Now, you have one of the most interesting journeys into the NFL, and we've heard just about all of them. You were playing at Simon Fraser University in Canada. But they didn't give out scholarships, so you were paying your own way there. Then you eventually had to leave school to work in a factory, among some other jobs, so you could afford to go play at Fort Hays State. Now, at this period in your life, what was going on, what was going through your mind, and how do you think that shaped who you are right now?
It was a time where there was definitely a lot of uncertainty. You think, you're going to go to school, you get on a team, your learning system, life should be great from there, but then, things happen financially, and you kind of have to start from square one again. I knew I loved the game. I knew I loved football, so at that point, it was just, I didn't know where I was going to play. I just knew I had to play. So it was just one of those things where you ask yourself, how much do you love whatever you're doing, whatever your passion is? Are you going to be able to follow that, wake up every day, even though the path is, uncertain?
And it's hard. It's like a lot of adversity on that path, and I feel like things happen for a reason. And one of those things happened with one of the jobs that you were taking as a bouncer in a Vancouver club, where you, one unassuming night, ran into and encountered one Nate Burleson. How did that go down, and how did that impact you?
Man, that was a real moment for me in just my life and just my journey here. So, Nate, you were actually the first NFL player that I've ever met, and it was Pierre's Champagne Lounge. My boss, Peter, at the time, he was like, turn up, turn up, He's like, hey, man, I got some high rollers coming in. Hopefully they're going to spend some money. Make sure, show them a good time. Make sure they get back to the hotel safe, everything like that. They
took care of us.
Exactly, right. So I think you had, like, two other players with you at the time. So that was a great experience just to, be able to hang out and chill with you.
Did you two talk?
We did talk. So here's the thing.
It was one of those moments where there's a lot of chaos, a lot of noise, a lot going on. And he was basically like, can I talk to you? And he said, I got all these things going on. And it seems like this football, this game, this woman that I'm in love with, she seems like she's getting further and further out of my reach. And, you could see the talent, you could see the athleticism, you could see his build, but I also saw the pain in his eyes. And from there, we just started rapping, and some of those words kind of stuck with you.
Absolutely. So you probably don't remember this, but, you definitely encouraged me a lot to get back into the game. And whatever it was, you're like, by any means, make sure you get back into the game. And before the night was over, you came and gave me a $100 bill. I don't know if you remember. And you said I was going to make it to the league. And you gave me a $100 bill. And you told me that, hey, here's a little advance on your signing bonus. So,
wow, man.
I never forgot, man.
Wow, Nate, that's incredible.
Well, listen, I appreciate you paying me back.
Yeah.
But you're a rookie. You're going to need this money.
I know, that's true. These taxes is no joke.
But, I meant that. And I felt that you were in love with the game. Oftentimes I talk to people, and it doesn't even have to do with football, but they act like they're in love with something, but they're not willing to go chase it and give up everything for it. And in that moment, I realized you were. And the small words that I shared, I'm glad that they got you here. And, bro, you're a third-round draft pick. This is for real now.
Absolutely.
You're not some charity case.
Nope.
And I'm proud of you, man.
Appreciate it,
Proud of you.
This happened at a club. This doesn't happen at a club. I couldn't even hear what anybody's saying unless they're screaming in my ear. And here you are exchanging, like, motivational. It's unbelievable.
It's a classic Nate story. You care about people, you take care of people, and you have incredible words. How much champagne did you have when he gave you that $100? I mean, come on, $100, Nate. You get how much were you into the Chris or whatever you were doing? Tell us more about Nate that night. Like,
did you say into the Chris?
Yeah, into the Chris, popping bottles, whatever the hell they say. Tell us about Nate that night, because it's an incredible launching point for you. Tell us the other. What's he wearing? Who's he with? Who's he hollering at? What's going on?
Okay, so I will tell you what I remember. Okay, back then, I had dreads.
Yeah?
And you had little twists or dreads going on too.
I love this already.
And it was it orange or was it like blonde? Because it was
like
dyed.
it was like a brownish, like a brownish
brown. Okay.
My dreads.
Okay. I don't exactly remember what else you were wearing. You did have a ball cap, and I think you took it off and had it on your belt hip.
Yeah, you was focused.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that
shirt might have came off at some point.
Right.
When I was in shape.
Yeah.
He chucked you out the bar too, right?
No. He escorted us out the bar. He was escorting people out of the way.
Yeah.
I love it.
He was like, I got you guys. You guys are good all night long. Now, the draft comes along.
Oh, sorry. One more thing.
Yeah, come on.
Before I forget, okay? So you got a call. And you had left. You went outside. I'm like, where's Nate? Where's Nate? Where's Nate? I go out. I find you talking to your wife.
Yeah.
You know, she had given you a call. You talk, and then after you got off the phone, you're like, hey, man, it's all good to have fun in here. You're with your boys and everything like that, but you're like, family first. So wife called, I got to answer.
Yeah, take care of home first.
Exactly.
Man. Happy wife, happy life.
Exactly, man.
That's funny, man. That's going to take you a long way in this league. You pay attention to the details. And the league is all about the details. And one of those details over the last month or so is that Friday night where you get a phone call, and it's the New York Jets, and they're telling you that you're going to be selected in the 3rd round. After everything you've been through, the ups and downs, the tears, the quiet times by yourself, looking in the mirror thinking, can I even do this anymore? What did that call feel like?
Oh, man, it was felt like back pay. So it was just, you know, you're betting on yourself for years in, years out, and you don't know what's going to come of it. But it was just one thing it taught me is that, you know, you never know what's going to happen. So it's better to be prepared and hope for an opportunity than have an opportunity and not be prepared. So that's what I'm taking, you know, going into my career.
You had rookie mini camp and OTAs, of course. What do you think of Coach?
Coach, man, he's real. He's a real one. I know he doesn't.
We don't know much about him.
Tell us about that.
I don't know about that, man.
What do you mean by real one?
Hey, he's a real one. So I would say he's never going to lie to you. I think that sometimes in this business, you know, things can get kind of gray.
Yeah.
You know, with Coach, he's always going to give it to you black and white. So that's one thing I appreciate about him.
Well, listen, I appreciate you coming through, man. I'm looking forward to watching you, and we're right here.
Yeah.
Just like I told you in the commercial break, you got family here in New York. So if you want a home-cooked meal, come by the crib, come kick it with your boy. And you got some big fans here today, man. I'm proud of you, man.
Appreciate it.
Keep balling, all right?
Yeah.
This guy did something special every single